Hello everyone, it's Karson here of Kitty on Knives. I recently had a customer bring me this knife in, the one that I'm showing you right now, asking me to build him a new knife for his sheath. So in this video I'm going to be taking you through the process of building a custom EDC knife. The first step to making this knife is gluing the blade template to the steel and then cutting it out on the bandsaw and profiling it on the belt grinder. After profiling the blade, I take it over to the drill press and I drill the holes in the tang. For this knife, I drilled 1/8 inch holes. Now that the blade is fully profiled and the holes are drilled, it's time to heat treat it. I use 1095 for this blade, so I heat it up to about 1500 degrees Fahrenheit in the forge and then quench it in Parks 50. Once the blade cools down, I temper it in the oven for two 2-hour cycles at 425 degrees. After tempering the blade, I take it over to the belt grinder and I clean it up. Now that the blade is flat and clean, I mark up the edge using a marker and scribe my center lines using a drill bit to get the blade prepared for grinding the bevels. I'm using a simple angle jig here to make sure I keep a consistent angle. As I'm grinding the bevels, I work my way up from a 60 grit belt to a 400 grit belt. After grinding the bevels, I hand sand the blade all the way up to a 400 grit satin finish. Now that the finish is done, I use my Personalizer Plus to etch my maker's mark into the blade. For the handle of the knife, I decided to use some stabilized dyed curly maple and black G10 for the liners and black G10 for the pins. After cutting out and cleaning up the two pieces of curly maple, I glue them to the piece of G10 and clamp them together. After cutting off the excess G10 and drilling the holes, I traced the outline of the handle onto the scales and profiled them with the bandsaw and belt sander. I sand and buff the top of the handle to its final finish before gluing the handle to the blade. I used some West System G-Flex epoxy to glue the handle to the blade. After letting the glue dry overnight, I take the knife to the grinder and rough profile the shape of the handle. Starting at 220 grit and working my way up to 5000, I hand sand the entire handle and the flats of the blade. The final step in making this knife is sharpening the blade. Thank you so much for making it this far into the video. I really hope you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun making this knife and making this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.